about what seems to be happening in Lagos, where the chairman of the Governance Advisory Council within the APC, that's Tajuddin Olusi, was in an event yesterday and kept referring to the current deputy governor, that is Obafemi Hamzat, as the incoming governor of Lagos State. And he said that once, twice, and of course, political analysts, journalists, and others picked it up to say, oh, if you're saying this, that means you probably have some intel that we do not have. Know. That is, you know something that we don't know. I mean, you're the chairman of the Governance Advisory Council. We heard that Obafemi Hamzat has been lobbying the GAC. So when they say he's the incoming governor, you might also want to say, oh, that is them maybe speaking by faith. But on the other hand, when you think about how our elections have gone, how there are reports, lamentations and claims of widespread rigging, vote buying and others, you would not want to take such words lightly when they say incoming governor.
He was speaking with a whole lot of confidence, as if
it's a done deal.
They've done some serious underground work and nothing is going to stop it.
And one question I asked my analyst on the news at 12 was, does it mean the people who are voting in Lagos, are they wasting their time? Because we've been telling the citizens, the first phase of the INEC PVC registration drive started in August. Yes, I believe it was August 18, then August 25 last year. And I remember talking about it. I shared links to a whole lot of people. The second phase started, is ending tomorrow. The third phase will begin, I believe, on May 4 or May 14, and then it will carry on to just before the elections, right? We've been talking about this. We've been encouraging you to go ahead and get your PVCs. So when we get reports like this, would you blame us for trying to make something out of it? Because this is someone who is highly placed. This is not just empty hailing of street boys. Like when they see they hail you, hey babao, you were never born before, babao. They will hail you because they want you to give them money. No, this is the speech of someone who is highly connected, of someone who is highly informed on the happenings in Lagos politics. So how do we on one hand tell Lagosians, please go out and vote on election day for your governor, and then on the other hand we have someone saying, oh, incoming governor? Does it mean the votes of the people do not count? Does it mean there are already machineries put in place to ensure that this man emerges as the next governor of the state?
That's what it can be interpreted as, unfortunately.
And then what is the hope, or not just the hope, but what is the chances of the opposition that are already planning to contest? Should they just keep their money and not bother wasting it? It really is a lot of questions, and that's why you have the opposition saying that democracy is dying under the current administration, saying APC is not allowing opposition to thrive. Because how do you describe someone as an incoming governor when there has been no primaries? Even if he's chosen as a consensus candidate, that is understandable, but after that, he will still need to go through the main election. Whoever becomes the next governor of Lagos is supposed to be in the hands of Lagosians. And so, when a few highly placed men in power come out and they say, oh, this is the next governor, what can ordinary citizens like you and I do? Except come to talk about it on radio. What can we do?
Well, the best we can do is keep urging people to go get their PVC and don't let that deter them. Because, you can plan. They say man plans, man proposes, but
God disposes.
Exactly. So we can plan, but we also know there is something called curveball, where you can plan and plan and plan. At the end of the day, life gives you what it wants to give you. At this point in time, I'll equate that life to us Nigerians. That APC can plan, the PDP can plan, ADC can plan, but at the end of the day, it is we Nigerians that will determine what happens on election day. So let's not allow that to deter us. Let's not draw premature conclusions about what we hear. Let's just close our ears to all the noise and just make up our mind that power will come back to the hands of the people come 2027.
All right. That is to say, we can be the curveball. Whatever it is, the APC, PDP, ADC, Labour Party, SDP, AAC, any of those parties, whatever it is they are planning is still hinges on you. They're hinging on your support. That's why they've been going about having meetings. The City Boy movement, Relax Nobody is Fixing Nigeria, Articulated, Obedient, Immaculate, anywhere with different names. All of those people want you to believe in the person that they believe in, but ultimately the decision lies with you as a Nigerian. Which reminds me of, allow me to digress a little, a particular video I saw just before we came on air of some women. I believe it was in Bayelsa State. APC just held a particular, I think it was like a rally or something there. Some of the women were putting on uniforms. They just buy uniform and give them, say, oh, come and gather and look like you are actually gathering for the APC. Now, after they were done, the wood and the banners that were mounted in the venue, the wood that the banners were mounted. In fact, these women, they were tearing off banners to go and use to do tarpaulin. Like, let me just have something to cover my stall. And, breaking the wood, some might use it as firewood, some might use it to maybe build tents to just get something for themselves. And it just reminds you of the state of poverty in the country. I remember also seeing people selling yam slices in the market. A little heap of yam slices is less than 10 pieces.
Instead of selling it in full, because most people can't afford the whole full tuber of yam.
And that's why when we come here and talk about politics, you really, 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 really should be involved. Yes, you're just one person, but your vote may be the reason why that person that you love, you want, you believe in will win. So again, today we're imploring you to go ahead and get your PVCs and vote when 2027 elections come around. Now let's talk about opposition positioning. Like I said, ahead of 2027, what can we say about the PDP? What can we say about the PDP? Heavily factionalized, broken down the middle, a disunited house that is refusing to stand. The Wike faction on one end, the Turaki-led faction on the other. Recall that last week, yes, the Turaki-led faction held a meeting with the ADC leaders. They did, right? And Sheyi Makinde was at that meeting, and I saw him in a video smiling with Atiku, and I'm like, well, the same person who walked against this man just, about 3 years ago thereabout, because she believed that his ambition was not helping your party. So PDP, is there any hope for Nigerians from the PDP? What do you think, Mr. Solomon?
I doubt it. I highly doubt it, especially when the Wike faction keep winning, especially with INEC recognizing the Wike faction. It is going to be quite difficult. The other faction, good on them, they've not stopped fighting. They're still fighting the hardest to see how they can use up the Wike-led PDP. But it is going to be difficult because, one, Wike is, for a very long time, was the pocket of PDP, while Atiku was busy in Dubai, gallivanting. Obviously, that was the genesis of the PDP problem. Atiku wasn't very involved in the party for just after the 2015 election. It was Wike that was financing that party for a very long time, and then all of a sudden Atiku just came from nowhere, and some would say, and won the presidential flag bearer. So for a very long time, Wike knows the ins and outs, knows where all the bodies are buried as far as PDP is concerned. It's not going to be easy to use up him. I've heard some people say that why didn't you expel him? It's not going to be as easy as that, because he didn't.
How can you expel your financier?
Exactly. He didn't just spend a long part. Calling the shots. Exactly. He didn't just spend a huge part of his membership in that party, financing that party for nothing. He knows the ins and outs. He definitely have some people that will be very, very loyal to him, and that obviously is tearing the party apart. So no, as far as Wike keep supporting his principle, which is the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, then no. PDP will be at best bring forth a weak candidate, weak presidential
because
candidate.
They have said they would indeed present a candidate, but it
and
does
that,
seem,
and that will be to just show so that to make it very obvious that Wike is an Atiku, a Tinubu supporter. But I mean, who are you fooling at this point in time?
It really seems like they are just doing that so that we can't say, or political analysts, pundits, watchers and observers can say, oh, the PDP presented a candidate, there were quite a number of people on the ballot, and so President Tinubu won fair and square. But that is one more thing that the APC has been accused of not just trying to stifle the opposition, but of raising or of only allowing the kind of opposition that kowtows to the APC. Now, moving on from the PDP to the ADC. Yesterday, during the Monitor television program, Atiku was on TV and he was talking about his own ambition, talking about the ADC's positioning ahead of 2027 and talking about what he will do. And he says that in 2027 will be his last time running for the presidency. He says, that will be my last outing. And so that will be my last outing.
Story.
So you don't believe him?
No, I don't.
Why not? The man is getting older. Is he not in his 80s now?
Well, there is no age limitation in the constitution.
That's understandable, but at some point he will decide that he has lost so much, at least so that people can stop calling him a serial election contestant and loser, that he should go and rest.
If he doesn't win the 2027 general election, there is a high probability that he will contest the 2031 election now. There is a high probability that he will. Politicians are the most optimistic people in the world. They are very, very optimistic.
Do they really, really believe the things they say sometimes, though?
Whether they believe it or not, I mean, the ones that don't believe it, then they've been very, very, they're very good actors. They need to be given an Oscar because you see it, how genuinely they feel that they can do things, whether they can't do it or not. They are, some will say they're very delusional, but obviously there is a very thin line between being delusional and being very, very optimistic. So whatever English you want to use, I think it's semantics.
Like delusion sometimes, actually. But I wonder why you don't believe him when he says he won't contest again after 2027. So if you do not believe that, then is he just saying that for sure? The man might just want to go and rest. With so much money. Go rest in Dubai or the Maldives with his grandchildren and great grandchildren and have fun.
He's just been a politician. I mean, the president we have now, how old is he? I mean, forget the official age. So
are you saying our president is using football?
You did not hear that in my mouth. Let me my mouth to go. Yes, say monkey go market, no come back. So no. So I mean, as I said before, politicians are very optimistic. I think he's just trying to make a desperate appeal, a desperate push.
You think he might be posturing for the people within the ADC to say, oh, this is my last time now, please just give me this ticket.
Exactly.
It's my last time contesting.
I mean, it's not
you guys can still contest next time.
I mean, it's at this point, it's not even the ADC. It to be people that are skeptical. Of course, at this point in time, ADC have unofficial factions, the ones that really want to Atiku to be president, to be the president of the flag. They are the ones they call the articulate. And you still have the obedient movement. Now you have the Kwankwaso movement there. So obviously the Kwankwaso and the obedient movement are kind of one and the same right now because their ambition are kind of aligned at the moment. They want
an okay ticket.
Exactly, they want okay ticket as it is. So yeah, so it's not about ADC. Atiku have the money and the political acumen to do a very good push for him to win the presidential ticket. I think at this point in time, it's about the neutrals. People that are neither obedient nor articulate or kwankwasia, but they're just ordinary Nigerians that are disillusioned about the APC regime and want real and true change. So it's about the neutral people trying to don't be in a hurry to push me out. I am still viable. I'm still here, and this will be my last. So some political analysts will say it's a desperate push, to appeal on neutrals.
Let's take
to
a
give
listen
him a chance.
to the man himself actually saying this on the Monitor television program yesterday.
Stakes are higher because I believe that will be my last outing. I will step aside. emerges through, consensus, or he emerges through electoral process.
Did you hear that though? I want to play it again so that you can really hear what he said.
The stakes are higher because I believe that will be my last outing. I will step aside for any winner. Of course, if he is a contender, why not? What is difficult there is either you go through democracy or you go through consensus. So what is there if he emerges through, consensus, or he emerges through electoral process?
You know, the ADC has already decided that there will be no zoning in the party for the 2027 elections. Do you think
which
that
is a wrong move?
that will be their undoing? Because
it will be a wrong
right
move,
now,
actually.
people say it's the turn of the South. I mean, President Tinubu is a Southerner, and some are saying, oh, let him just finish his 8 years and go, and then 2031 power rotates back to the North. So if on one hand, Atiku is saying this is his last outing, but then it's supposedly not the turn of the North, right? And turn of the North is meant to be in 2031. How exactly would that work? Do you also think that Atiku's emergence, right, would turn a lot of Nigerians or voters or the factions, like you say, within the party, the obedience, the Kwankwasia movement and others, to turn them against the ADC?
Well, some obedient movements have said, look, at this, it's not exactly as simple as that. I mean, as I said before, there are some obedient movement members that are like, look, it has to be Peter Obi or nothing. But the obedient movement are not exactly united in that notion. We have some of them that at this point that like, look, I don't care who becomes the president of flag bearer. We just want someone to take APC and Tinubu out of government. So some of those obedient movement members don't even care who becomes the presidential flag bearer. And of course, there will be lots of neutral Nigerians that are neither obedient movement nor any of these be a member of any of this movement. They won't exactly be opposed to Atiku being the presidential flag bearer, actually, because now if you look at it, while Peter Obi have his advantages, I think Atiku also have his advantages in the sense that one thing that will count against Peter Obi is some have said he's trying to play very clean politics, which may not work in a country where politics is a very dirty game, where we practice money politics. So some will say Atiku is the only person in Nigerian politics right now that might match Tinubu, dirty for dirty, money for money, political strategy for political strategy.
Can you match him clout for clout? Because if you say he's the only person that can match, he tried in 2023 and he seemed not to be able to match him. Can you match him follower for follower, loyalty for loyalty, base for base, movement for movement, grassroots mobilization for grassroots mobilization?
Do you think Tinubu have followership right now in this economic situation? Apart from those that are apart from those,
we were expecting one of them.
Look,
one of them today. We were expecting one of them today. We have them even listening to you right now. Of course, he has his followers. Look, let me tell you, there are people who believe that the president is trying his best. He's a good man, a wonderful man who wants the best thing for the nation.
Here's the thing.
But the people
he has followers.
Are the problem.
But look at the people that are his followers. The ones that are benefiting from him directly or indirectly financially. Maybe they have a cousin or brother or sister or auntie that are in the government, or they are being paid one way or the other to publicize, Tinubu. In other words, they are benefiting financially from the president, financially, directly or indirectly. And you have the ones that are very tribal, that have tribal bias, about it. They're not exactly an APC supporter. They're just happy with the fact that at least for once they have someone in power that they can identify with in terms of tribe or in terms of a religion. Obviously, not all Yorubas are like that. We still have the ones that the money in their bank account and the food in their house is much more bigger than wherever the president is from. So, but there are some people that they may not be benefiting from APC or this government, but they can identify with the president in terms of tribe and in terms of religion. Obviously, those ones will support him. But ordinary Nigerians, I don't think so. I don't think so.
You'll be shocked, actually. Never say never.
I don't think
there
so.
are quite a number of Nigerians who really, really, really believe that the president is doing his best, and that these are just temporary pains for permanent gains.
They don't have any political affiliation. They don't identify with the president in terms of tribe or in terms of religion.
No, I don't think so. Carry members. They just believe that the president is doing so great. So, Satanko, who's the national coordinator of the Obedient Movement, has said in 2027 the election will be over by 12 noon with the Obi Kwankwaso ticket. It will be over. I think in this case he's already pushing for his own preferred alliance within the ADC, and this looks like it might pose problems for the ADC in the long run, because like you said, the Obedient Movement are in the ADC, the Kwankwasias, they're in the ADC, the Articulated, they're all in the ADC. These
and even some that are none of this group actually
are there.
Just,
and now the people who were members of the ADC before this David Mark leadership took over are disgruntled with the current leadership because it seems not to recognize them, who has been holding the party up so that the coalition can come and see it to use as a vehicle. So apart from this current leadership problem that they're having with INEX, the recognition of the David Mark leadership, there are other issues that are actually in front of them. Now, Kenneth Okonkwo, of course, you know Kenneth Okonkwo, legendary Nigerian actor, and of course he's a lawyer, a politician as well. He was with the Labour Party when Peter Obi was there in 2023, and then he left. He said that if Peter Obi leaves ADC,
he left Labour Party before Peter Obi actually.
But that was after the 2023 elections.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So he says if Peter Obi should leave the ADC,
He
that
will
would
leave?
mean he's working for President Tinubu. You remember?
Wow, is
Peter
that what
Obi,
he said?
That's what he said.
Wow.
Remember, Peter Obi was in an interview where he said, "Oh, he was asked, you as someone who's seen as a serial defector, you're going. Everybody has their own. No, Atiku they'll tell you, oh, you're a serial contender. You're always because if you look at the past few election years, it is always Atiku on the PDP
every
banners.
Almost every poll. Perhaps probably besides the new politicians, 90% of Nigerian politicians are serial defectors. Tell me one, except someone that just joined politics the last 10 years or lower. Tell me one that have been in just
Everyone
two
has
political
their
parties.
own. The Raul
Exactly.
Shola and the Amechis and all that, they worked with the president before. Suddenly, you're looking at the man, you say he's not good enough anymore. Anyway, Kenneth Okonkwo says if Peter Obi should leave the ADC, that will be a confirmation that he's working for President Tinubu. He actually said this on the Monitor television program where he was asked question on Peter Obi leaving the ADC. If he fails to grab the presidential ticket of the party, he said any aspirant who leaves the party must have been secretly working for President Tinubu. You know, we talked about Obi moving from party to party, from ABGA to PDP to Labour Party and now to the ADC. He says he left ABGA because he had problems with his successor. Because he had issues with the person who succeeded him as governor of Anambra State. I mean, why are you leaving a party that you're part of if you believe in the ideology because of one man? But I believe he had his reasons and he understands why he's doing what he is doing. And then he says, oh, he left the PDP because they were not following due process. I wonder what that means. And he said he left the Labour Party because there were people who believed that the ideology of the money that they were getting from the tractors was greater than the ideology of the party. And then he was asked, will you leave the ADC? He said, if they don't follow due process, I will leave the ADC and I will keep moving.
Well, we need to understand that this man this man is a politician now, and he also makes it even much more interesting with the fact that he's an actor.
Okay, you're talking about Kenneth Okonkwo.
Yes, it's not Kenneth Okonkwo you're talking about.
No, I'm talking. Of course, I said that with Kenneth Okonkwo, then I went to what Peter Obi said about why he left.
Oh, okay, the reasons why he left
different political parties, and so it's a little funny because on one hand, do we say he's being strategic or being a Confucianist? But his followers don't want to hear. If he likes, he should go and join ZLP. They're ready to follow him anywhere. But the truth is, as a politician, yes, in Nigeria, that politician tag, it has some kind of negative connotations whereby someone does something like, oh, he's a politician now. You know, it's like when you want to tell someone, oh, you're
Look,
you're not being truthful. You tell them you're being a politician.
It's not
supposed to have a negative connotation.
It's not a Nigerian thing, though. I think it's a general thing. I mean, in the US, in UK, in Britain, politicians are known generally to be quite deceptive. They are known to be quite slippery. They are known to have a sweet mouth. You know, they know how to, especially if you're a very good talker, you know how to. I mean, they can persuade a blind person to wear medicated glasses. You know, that's one of what being a politician is. And as I said before, they are very, very optimistic and delusional at times, depending what English and context you're talking from. You know, so it's a general tag. You know, it's not a problem. The problem with our politician in Nigeria and vis-a-vis our politics is the fact that our politicians are not ideologically, aligned. The politics we play in Nigeria have nothing to do with ideology. You know that if you're talking about politicians like this, it's a general worldwide notion. It's not a Nigerian thing. It's just the fact that there is no ideology. So they can switch political parties as if they are changing underwear. You know, in Nigeria, so that's just the problem.
A very, very sad thing, by the way. But anyway, we've talked about Atiku, we've talked about Obi. Let's now talk about Kwankwaso. You know, before he joined the ADC, there were reports that he was consulting with the APC and giving conditions on what will make him join the party. But then he finally joined the ADC, and certain people within the APC seem to be shocked about that. But even as he joined the ADC, does that give him any sort of chance in 2027, or is this a waste of time? Because now he has joined the ADC, a lot of people are shipping him and Obi together. It's like, oh, we want to be Kwankwaso. So what happens to Atiku, who has also been reported to be one of the biggest financiers of the ADC right now? In fact, he's been accused of paying off Chief Ralph Mosu to hand over the structure of the party to him. Such a man will not want his investment to go down the drain. And of course, we're not expecting them to present a not ticket. The fact that they already present if Atiku gets the ticket, they're already presenting a northerner. Already works against them for those who believe that it's the turn of the South. So imagine where there is now a not ticket presented, honestly, because right now it seems that ADC is confusing Nigerians. They seem to be very top heavy. Even though some APC supporters will tell you that they are a lightweight coalition. But in all of this, we can see the groundwork that the APC is doing. We can see the groundwork that the ADC is doing. It will be very unfortunate if we we expend our strength and saliva talking about all of these issues, and then the ADC disappoints Nigerians.
Now, in ADC's defense, I mean, the coalition came together just a few months ago. You can't compare that with APC that have been in power for a while. APC was kind of like in this position too when the party just formed. Obviously, but there weren't exactly factions, or APC was unique in the sense that this coalition, they came together and formed a whole total different political parties. It's not like they joined an existing political party, which is, just the difference. But, APC were in this position before. They've been, as a party now for a long time. They already have enough structure. They are the ruling party. So, I mean, it's normal that they won't be facing these kind of issues. ADC, they are still trying to get used to their identity, which... some would say you guys better get your identity fast, because 2027 is almost like a finger snap away, but it's
here already, not just almost here.
Exactly. So it's normal that at this early stage we'll be having this issue. Now, another advantage APC have is because obviously APC have even much more bigger heavyweights than ADC. The advantage APC have is those big huge personalities are united under one bigger personality, which is Tinubu. APC don't have that one huge personality that is bigger than all of them. As a matter of fact, they have two alphas, as it were, which is Atiku and Peter Obi. In terms of
Kwankwaso in his own right as well.
Here's the thing. Why Kwankwaso is an alpha, yes, but Kwankwaso, I'm not sure Kwankwaso is interested in the presidential ticket. He's interested in being the deputy, the vice president. I'm not sure he's interested in being. I will opine that they actually have that, arrangement. I mean, the rumor of Kwankwaso, Obi, Kwankwasia movement, Peter Obi movement aligning didn't just come from thin air. Somebody who definitely would have ignited the fire. So I don't think. Look, the fight here will definitely be between Atiku and Peter Obi, no doubt about it. Kwankwaso, I'm sure Kwankwaso will want to be in the camp of Peter Obi because of the vice presidential presidential ambition. Because if Peter Obi if Atiku clinches the presidential flag bearer, Kwankwaso probably be a minister at best if ADC wins, but definitely won't be in the ticket with Atiku. But as you said, two Northerners. So I don't think Kwankwaso is a huge factor, as it were, apart from the fact that he will pray that Peter Obi clinches the presidential flag bearer, so he will probably be as the vice president.
All right, then 21 minutes past 2 p.m. This is the New Nigeria Debate on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We are talking issues that matter, conversations that need to be had, and political strategies, positioning, and machinations ahead of the 2027 elections. It's time for you to be a part of the conversation. You can do that by giving us a call, a direct call, or a WhatsApp call, or a WhatsApp message, or leave your comments on YouTube. You can actually see quite a plethora of comments on YouTube. Thank you. Keep it going. We're streaming live on YouTube. It's VOP 903 FM. VOP 903 FM on YouTube. Join the conversation. The number to call is 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. On WhatsApp, it's 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338. Send your messages, give us a call, and let's have a conversation. Hello?
No, we lost connection with that caller.
All right, give us a call. We want to hear from you. 0803-692-9933. Hello?
Hello, yeah, good afternoon.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. My name is Shola. I'm calling from Mbeda.
Good to hear from you, Shola. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I think that's Choma, right?
Yes, this is Choma and Solomon.
I'm Mr. Soul, yes, well done. Yeah, I see, all these permutations. My belief, and even based on what Atiku has said, though he has not shied away or mentioned that he's not going to be in the fray before. But now saying that he's giving it the last shot means that, for me, Atiku owns ADC. And if it is going to be by this delegate, you know how Nigerian politics is being played now. The highest bidder is going to be given that presidential ticket. So, and the only saving grace, because for me personally, I would wish that somebody like Atiku should just please go and rest. Because these are the same recycled set of people that have kept this country, limited in where it is. There is part of it. And I don't see anything new that's coming to do. And I say more as a desperate politician, it's not any different from Tinubu. He's going to favor his coolness. So it's as simple as that. But, for Obi, is the reason why many people are looking at APC. Likewise myself. Because Obi represents the kind of new caliber of people that we need based on his antecedents. It's not that he's a saint. So my permutation here is that the North really is going to play a huge factor in that ADC. And what to determine is Kwakwanso, like Mr. Tom mentioned. Kwakwanso, his followership is it more than the followership of Atiku? These two things will play a big role. Because if it happens that Atiku is a lead fair playing ground, you understand? If Obi happens to win, which I doubt, I will give Obi 20% over 100. I'm just realistic. Now, what we play in if Obi wins by 20% is that Atiku's followership, because the North plays a huge role, is one we determine if Obi. But in all, I see that the likelihood of Obi is very low. It's very low. And I'm not too optimistic about this country because we don't have what it takes among these people. Thank you. That's my take.
Thank you very much for your call, Shola. We surely do appreciate you. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
AB.
Yeah, good
AB, the
afternoon.
Jagaban supporter. AB, the
In
Jagaban
fact, that's
man.
what I call.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I call there. See, that's all over. You say we were with the support Jagabana. See, it's not that. Like me now, I'm from Edo State. And you get to before even my tribe by so. But I've been watching him from afar for a long time. You know, he has done, apart from humanitarian efforts of peace, making people somebody in life, he has also done some things, like in Lagos, where a lot of things he did. That Eco Atlantic city that is turned to a city. It was, in fact, that place was a dilapidated menace before. But even federal government tried to do they could not, but it turned it into something valuable. Are you getting me? And even now, we can see what he's doing. Are you getting me? Though this insecurity is just like a weakness of his. But in spite of that, he's putting more effort to do this. Look at what they did of it 2 days ago. That NROS building, for over 30 years, that thing has been abandoned. He turned it into magnificent beauty. It's just like anything he touch, he has a Midas touch. Anything he touch, it becomes good. That's the kind of person he is. Are you getting me? You know,
is the Nigerian economy
now,
better than Buhari left it in 2023?
Okay. Talking about
it's
the
a yes or no
economy.
question.
Wait now, let
it's
me
a yes or no question. AB, my question was straight. Your answer should be straight. Don't be giving me curveball.
Okay. With the report from World Bank of recent, the economy is okay. Are you
better than Buhari left it?
Yes, because see, the way they
by the evidence of your eyes and what you can see around you, your environment, you also say the economy is better than it used to be. I mean, things are cheaper.
Infrastructure.
Okay.
Wait, because he has some infrastructure put in place that we revamp
economic infrastructure.
Infrastructure, yes, like the roads, the oil investments, the lights, electricity, whatever, the tax bills, the tax renovations, all those things, man. Those are powerful things. If we build on those things, the development commission, the Southeast Development Commission, South Development Commission, Southwest Development, all those things, if they build on it, the GAMPO, grid renovation, whatever that you brought also. If they build on all those, in fact, see what he's talking about now. Let me just say this before I go. See what he's talking about now. See what he's talking about now about the reserve seats for women and PWDs. I get it. In fact, people have not been talking about that. It's a very wonderful thing that if they succeed in it, many women will
is that also credited to the president? That's also credited to the president.
He's fighting for it seriously, and if we do see this is what we should be talking about to encourage the president so that we can have a good Nigeria. They should not be only talking about consumption economy, chop.
We appreciate your call. Thank you. Thank
you. Yeah, take care.
All right, 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933.
A lot of people keep crediting Lagos to Tinubu. Lagos is richer than so many countries in the world. The kind of money that comes from Lagos should be better than Dubai. But the kind of money that comes into Lagos, the infrastructure Lagos have should be comparable to what we have in Dubai. Look at the rickety train station we have. Look, let me not even talk again. Just pick some calls.
All right. 0803-692-9933. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
This is Mr. So calling from Ikega.
Good to have you here.
My own contribution is that you beg Atiku in the name of God, let him step down. Majority carry the vote. That is with Obi and Kwankwaso. they can mobilize people. People will follow them. But because Atiku and Amechi, they don't have good record. So let Obi and Kwankwaso carry on the movement. We are just begging Atiku in the name of God. God, we hope on them. We hope on God, and we still believe in them that they can still help Nigerians. So that's my own. I'm begging you. We are begging. Please.
All right.
That's my own. That's my own contribution. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Send your messages on WhatsApp to the number 0817-175-6338. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon to you. How are you doing?
How is work?
Fine, fine. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Ibrahim Tamfulani. Malam Ibrahim Tamfulani.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, Malam.
Look at that guy that dropped call before this one. Look at what he's saying in public. Look at what he's saying. Madam, I have much validity to say. You see, we in the north, most especially we the Fulani, we are doing our best to pursue Atiku. We have what do we call? We have a group called Miletiali. I went to the meeting. We are doing our best to let Atiku calm down. Let him step aside for OP and comfort. Because now, sentiment don't have a way in the north. Okay? Religion don't have a play in the north. We need change. Anybody that can do it now in the north, we are championing it. Being Christian, being Muslim, any kind of tribe you are, if you can do it, we will support you. Are you with me?
Yeah, we are.
Look at that man that was calling the same president who was sending the Senate president to go saying it in public that the Senate president should go and destabilize the opposition party. In public, oh, that was 3 days ago in public. If you enter everywhere in the north, we are chanting Bamu so ole, Barao, Barao, Bamu. If you go and ask any of someone, what do we call Bamai? Barao, Barao, go and ask. All of them, you see, Gandhi, the elders in the north in APC, everybody kept moving. None of them will campaign. We are waiting for them.
Okay.
Let them try it.
Thank you.
So who is your preferred candidate then?
My preferred candidate, my own preferred candidate is Obi and Kwankwaso. Because in terms of security situation is zero. But in terms of security situation, I will blame my own fellow northerners. If you want this thing to end today, I beg you, my sister, within 24 hours, peace will return to the north. Let the emirs, let the governors, let the political class of the north sit down and call those toys to order. Everybody will keep mood. That is why these challenges is going on. If you want to end it, let the president call every traditional ruler of the north. Within 24 hours, peace will return to the country.
Thank you.
So they are gaining part of this problem we are having in the north. That useless security what they are sharing for them, that is what makes them that peace will not return because of that money.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. We appreciate you. Hello. Good afternoon to you.
Hello?
What's your name and location, please?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Switch off your radio set, please.
My name is Tony. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Okay, switch off your radio set, please.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Switch off your radio set. Tony, go ahead. We can hear you. Well, we can't hear us. Okay.
All right. You might want to give us a call back, Tony. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. We're streaming live on YouTube. It's VOP 903 FM. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Switch off your radio set, please.
All right. I switch it off.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm listening to the person that say, may Peter Obi, may Atiku step down. If Atiku step down, are they sure that Kwankwaso will bring not for them? That is the best question. Because Kwankwaso no fee bring not for them. Kwankwaso no get strategy for politics like Atiku.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for your call. Hello.
That is the best question. Because
Hello. I think you're listening to us from YouTube. Please turn it down. Hello. Good afternoon to you. Hello. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
No, we can't hear.
Hello?
There's another call on the phone. Just speak that.
I think this person is listening to us on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear us, sir? All right, then. Please, you need to turn off your radio set or walk away from it before you give us a call so that we can hear each other, okay? Hello?
Good morning, Ms. Choma.
Hi, good to have you here. Good afternoon to you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, let me speak on. I can't hear you, but I believe you can hear me. So I want to say a few things. There's a young man who used to call here who is notorious in defending this failure that we are going through. I know he's one of those people who have been given crumb to speak.
You can't say for sure.
With
Just
time,
say
he
your
will
bit
understand
and
what he has done
leave
to
him alone.
himself, or he will be one of those touts have been.
That's the problem.
You don't need to do that, sir. You don't need to do that.
Innocent Nigerians.
He can't hear us. That's the problem.
Those who are giving him free meal.
He can't hear us.
Thinking that that's the way a nation is wrong. But then for me, for those who are supporting this failure, this disaster that we're going through as a government, I wish them that they even those of us who see the evil from distance and declare it evil and run away from it, and they are supporting it, backing it up and all that. I wish that this evil remain with them permanent while we escape from this same evil. Then another thing is that I read something, in fact, not only read, as a video circulating where Dangote was saying that out of every 1 naira from cement money, that federal government collect 56 kobo thereabout. I don't know if I'm being hard from your own end here. So then I calculated, if that is the case, cement is about 13,500 naira today, which that means federal government alone has over 6,000 naira from each bag of cement. Then, in this situation, the government is silent when people are lamenting that things are expensive, construction material is expensive, buildings, rent are expensive, this are expensive, that are expensive. The government of the people who are in power now, they are very quiet. Like it's Nigerians against each other. Why they are the ones setting the people against each other? Cars are expensive. I remember when I deal on cars. I remember when we bought cars. These cars remain the same price in America, but when you get here, they have increased, like, let's say like 4 or 5 times of the price that we used to know. So for those who are earning in naira, if you are earning in naira and you are not earning multi-millions, you are earning in some hundreds of thousands of naira, you can't be able to even feed. You can't be able to pay your children's school fees. There's people who think that it's just normal. No, they tell you to sacrifice. No, sacrifice. No, sacrifice. How? For me, I have told people that Nigeria is more of a slave camp. That if not what they
Thank
what
you
the
for your
world
call.
I think it's time
Thank
to,
you very much for your call. 0803-692-9933. Give us a call. We want to hear from you. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you people there?
Very well, thank you.
Tell us in where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, I'm calling from Agor. My name is Godwin Ibe from Agor, Kota.
Okay, Godwin, go ahead.
Yeah. Is it OFM?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And Chioma, or who is there?
Yes, this is Chioma Innocent. Thank you for calling.
You-
Go ahead, please.
Okay. You see, AB should be careful. I don't know where.
Leave AB
AB
alone, please.
Okay,
Just talk
okay,
your own.
Okay. You see the permutation. Atiku is a politician. He's stepping down for Kwankwaso and Obi. He's a politician. And if you go to the north, you will understand Kwankwaso only, from Kanu or Kaduna, he can make up something. So Atiku just want to make it to be a politics. After the primaries, Atiku is going to come down and head that ADC well, because Obi is the one even the Northerners has believed on. And the Kwankwaso is okay, because if you check it now, if you go by zoning, you will understand that by 2031, the Northerners have to go. Are you getting me? So if the Northerners will go by 2031, we enter. You find out that if Atiku will go, it will only be 2031. So it will not be this 2027. So he knows what he's doing. The ADC are going to clinch. They are going to get this election in 2027. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your call. All right. Hello. Turn off
Switch off your radio set, please.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from.
Hello.
Looks like you can't hear us.
Give us a call back, okay? 08036929933. 20 minutes before 3 p.m. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, Solo.
Good afternoon. Tell us your name.
Mazi Sonny calling from Ojalaba.
Okay, Mazi Sonny, go ahead.
I'm great, Esther B.
This is Shoma Innocent. Thank you. Thank you for calling.
Okay, so the last man we talk now, very nice one. Everything, the amazing that advising the agency, the very great mistake where they can do this if they know put something Obi and Kwakwaso. But if they know, because Obi and Kwakwaso great more to people, follow them for back. If the agency want to make this election 2027 successful, let them put people where they say that is before 12 o'clock in the afternoon, that everything is gone. So that's what I'm advising the ADC. About of Amy, please, I want to say something for Amy. You know that at the time of Peter Osifo, canvassing to get something for Tinubu, and will not get anything for them. Nobody hear about of Osifo again. Now, Amy come your own now, but I know that is their own to be saying a warmer politician. Nobody supporting them. So let them continue after 2027. I know where they go there. Thank you, brother. May God bless you, people.
Thank you very much for your call. 08036929933 on WhatsApp. It's 0817175633. Turn off your radio set. Turn off your radio set. Keep it short, keep it simple, and make sure your radio set is turned off before you call. We want to hear from you, but if there's too much noise, we can't have a smooth conversation. Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us in where you're calling from.
My name is James, calling from Sangwapa.
Okay, James, talk to us.
God bless you. Good job. Please, I want to tell what I was trying to say is that this is Atiku or I own to say let Nigeria join hands. Let's remove these people who force themselves on us. You understand? We can't continue like this. Every day, killing. We can't continue like this. I beg. Even during Buhari said, even good cars this one. And you people are that.
Hello? All right, give us a call back. Hello? Hello, are you there? All right, give us a call back. Hello?
Hello?
Good afternoon
God
to
bless you. Someone else said, good afternoon. God bless you.
Good afternoon to you. Solomon Ofem is here.
Tell us in the way you're calling from.
This Lucky from Ogun State.
Okay, Lucky, go ahead. Talk to us.
Yeah, God bless you. Thank you for the good job that you party today in Nigeria.
Thank you.
Over what is coming up with 2027 election, because Nigeria we are already fed up from APC. That all we are trying to do is that people should educate people more that this is APC. We cannot continue with APC 2027. Because we should continue with APC 2027. I don't know when Nigeria will be before 2031. And secondly, ADC, we thank God for the step that took over the national convention they just did. And secondly, ADC should start themselves very well over Samoto among them. And the primary election, they want to bring out the candidate over the 2027 election. They should not make mistakes as how people are speaking. But by God's grace, if there will be a Kwakwaso actually match, I'm telling you really, that there's nothing to remember APC anymore. So that's the only option. So anybody that gets in touch with them should advise them that they should not make such mistakes anymore, that they should work with the P2B and 1%. That's only we candidate will know that can force APC out of the system. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your call. 08036929933. Send your messages on WhatsApp to 081717563338. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us your name. Where are you calling from?
Yes, my name is Tony. I'm calling you from Ikeja.
Okay, Tony, talk to us.
Yes, please. I want to make a special appeal. That appeal is this. There's one man that calls you people from Ekpe that pushes narrative that doesn't fall in line with the current situation in the country. For our mental health, he needs to be cautioned. Yes.
You understand that that man's reality is different from yours, right? He's speaking from his own perspective and his own reality. So please just do the same. Speak from your perspective.
And of course,
use your own
can't,
opinion to cancel his own.
Exactly, and we can't do that. We're supposed to be neutral. We're the anchor here. We're not here to represent APC or ADC or Labour Party or NNPP. We're here to present. We're here to anchor.
I'm not after whoever he's supporting or representing. I personally do not represent or support anybody. What I support is good system that will favor all and sundry in Nigeria. I don't have a particular person I'm supporting or I'm representing. But he himself, he pushes narratives that is against mankind.
Well, you have to put your narrative to counter his. Just forget about him and tell us your opinion, please.
He has nothing upstairs, so I don't have anything to counter with him.
I think we have to cut him. We have to cut him and pick.
Yeah, please. He has nothing to talk about.
I'm talking about you. We're cutting you off. You're not telling us what. Please.
You're not saying you don't cause, but everybody cannot have the same experience.
Exactly. So just bring your own. Counter his. Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Yes, my name is Chimex. I am calling you from Greenfield Estate. Okay, how are you guys doing?
Well, good. Thanks for asking. Go ahead. Talk to us.
Okay, I want to lend my voice to the people that are asking you to invite AB to the studio. It is just an appeal. I know that many people have asked that we invite him so that he can come to the studio, face you people, and explain to us his own narrative, just as you're saying that he has his own opinion. That is true. But if he can come, just as last time I remember, you people took time to invite Mr. Peter Osifo, and he came and he told us his own support of the government. And since then, the rest is history. So what I want to say concerning Atiku, so many people believe that...
You have to switch off your radio set, please. We're getting the whole back. Switch it off, please.
Okay. That is done. Thank you. So concerning Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, many people have been saying that he has the money. He has the dollars, he has the pounds, he has the naira. He can buy his way through the primaries and all of that. But I am of another opinion, a different opinion. He's not that. He doesn't have that much. If he do, I'm sure that he's not the richest man in Nigeria. Neither is he the richest man in Africa. So he has spent so much. All the while he has given attempts to the presidency, and I'm sure he's looking for an opportunity also, just like other people, to recuperate all he has spent. That's my personal opinion. But common sense will tell you, somebody that is going into a fight or a competition with an opponent, and you see how your opponent is being cheered up, and all the demand for you to, consider and throw in the towel is coming to you. You should know that is a lost fight you are going into already. So for him to be a national statesman, I think he doesn't need much people to tell him to sacrifice for this nation that he claims he loves. Because all that they are telling us is that they love this nation, they mean well for us, and they are going there to serve us. But if you really mean well for the nation, and you know that the only thing that will change the course of government and bring...
You have to round up now, please.
And bring joy to the people is for you to sacrifice. I think Alhaji Abubakar should do that for ADC to excel. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your call. We do appreciate you. Let's take the few messages that we have. See if we can round up with some calls before we go. This person
we have
says,
more than a few, actually.
Okay. This person says, good afternoon. My own take is that, Choma, the way you cut other people out but allow AB full length to express his view is not fair to us. Try and balance everything.
That's not true. That's not true. Okay, this is Chima from Surulere. Nigerian journalists seem to be silent about perceived legality. You mentioned that Wike funded PDP at the time, and he said that he funded Rivers candidates. May I ask what was the source of the fund? Forget defection. In Nigeria, parties are more vehicles, and a visionary politician knows an appropriate party to join. Okay, thank you very much, Chima from Surulere.
Thank you for your message. Based on what exactly should Tinubu return in 2027? He has introduced things that are detrimental to the entity called Nigeria. He doesn't care about the masses. People are dying in their number. The number of people pushed into poverty line has increased. Farmers can no longer go to farm. The level of kidnapping, theft, and armed robbery has increased. We need Peter Obi to come and correct the errors of APC from SND2.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let us be clear-eyed and vigilant. If Bola Ahmed Tinubu succeeds in weakening opposition parties, it is not a testament to popular legitimacy, but to a strategic distortion. In a truly free, fair, and credible election, power derived from the living will be of the people. So stark that by rational measure, it's incredible to prevail even against a dead man in a coffin. I mean, this cataclysmic quagmire, because authentic consent cannot be coerced, fabricated, or borrowed, but earned through the works of his hand since 2023. Social thinker for my 12.
All right, social thinker, thank you for your message. Then we have Ralph Collins from Ejigbo saying, leave AB alone. I wonder how his calls always get through. For Atiku, I would prefer for him to remain an elder statesman in order to win this battle. Ralph Collins from Ejigbo.
Good afternoon, VOP. It is wrong for you to conclude that people supporting Tinubu are ones either gaining directly or indirectly or ethnically related to him. As Nigerians, we may not know our right from our left, but we weren't born yesterday. It is a known fact that this Tinubu you're castigating and weaponizing hasn't spent 3 years in office. It's funny that when all the people who have been in the government since independence would gather themselves together and start blaming Tinubu for all the problems they cause and haven't been able to solve, and you choose to believe them. It's unfortunate that you now describe those who don't reason your way as being beneficiaries and ethically related to Tinubu. Lord Moses Ogba. Thank you very much, Lord Moses.
All right. This person, you didn't let us know your name or where you're writing from. You say, if there is any platform where the youth can plead with Atiku to give us Peter Obi and Kwankwa, so since you already said he's ready to support anyone that emerges, please, you should know that this fight for freedom is between APC and Nigerians. Not that we don't believe his weight. He's our daddy. He should please put Nigeria into consideration.
Good works being done, renewed hope. They keep saying till eternity will come because they are just full of propagandas. These deceitful administration must be voted out of seats come the next election. This center must not hold again. Big Sam from Ijegun.
All right. Thank you for your message, Big Sam. Good afternoon. AB has reported for his 20K for the day. Shamelessness. Shingon home from Chicago. Please leave AB alone.
Chairman, Mr. Souls, good day. Can I tell you that why some certain people left APC to join ADC is because the person in APC as president is not doing well. Nigerians are discouraged due to bad economy, killing, and hunger. Tinubu cannot pull crowd now again compared to 2023. Nigerians see him as a waster of Nigerian resources. May God save Nigeria. Pastor Mike, Maryland.
All right. Thank you for your message, Pastor Mike. Do we still have? I don't think we have any more messages.
I have one here. Good afternoon, Mr. Sol and Choma. No zoning, no ADC come 2027. Atiku has lost his opportunity of becoming president by allowing Wike to go with 4 PDP governors. He is trying to repeat what he did 2023 that gave Tinubu the opportunity to rig the election. ADC should give Obi the presidential ticket with the support of Atiku. Festus from Alakpere Ketu.
Please let Alhaji Atiku be a patriot and rally round Obi and Kwankwa, so it's what the people want, even without saying a word. Now beg we day. We know Alhaji Atiku is a heavyweight money-wise and all, but please let him relax for the okay ticket. Abraham from Mafoluko.
Good afternoon. As I said this morning, nobody should call Atiku name because of his ambition. He has all right. Gideon. Thank you very much, Gideon.
Good afternoon. I don't really understand this APC government. They really want to finish us. Can you imagine they collect taxes on radio and TV, and any transaction you do, they remove money from your account? Dossier from AJ.
APC is not comfortable seeing Obi on the ballot paper, and that's why they are igniting crisis in anywhere Obi goes to. So it's obvious Obi is already chosen by God to deliver Nigeria from these shackles life Nigerians found themselves into. Atiku should understand this and do the needful for the sake of Nigerian populace. Francis from Irawo.
All right, Francis, thank you for your message. Unfortunately,
it is time to go, right?
It's time for us to go. Francis from Irawo, Ajegule, shout out to you. My area be that. Thank you very much for joining us on the New Nigeria debate today. We do apologize. Our guest was unable to make it down to the studios today.
Yeah, supporters of APC, he would have given us an opportunity to defend this government. Unfortunately, well, he couldn't make it. For those of us that are saying we are biased against APC, it is not true. It will be better
next time, but we need to go. Remember that the future of Nigeria is in your hands. It doesn't matter how minute you think you are. In the grand scheme of things, you matter, and that is one thing that you need to know. So please be part of the electoral process, get your PVCs, and get ready to vote on election day.
New Nigeria debate will be back next week, Tuesday, right?
Yes, Tuesday, 1:30 to 3 p.m. and then Thursday, 1:30 to 3 p.m. as well.
Okay, join us again. Then get more educated and informed as far as politics in Nigeria is concerned on the road to 2027. I am Solomon of signing out.
My name is Chioma Innocent. Fun has time with MC Chooks and Dr. Walkie Talkie comes up shortly. I can see all the complaints against me. Make una no verse. Forgive me if I have offended you. I will do better next time.
You can't satisfy
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You can't satisfy everybody.
And stay
so
tuned to VOP. At least MC Chooks they'll come and make you laugh. So you forget that I offended you. All right. Have a great day.
You can't satisfy everyone, okay?